Hello, in today's video I'm gonna show you how to make a histogram using Python. And if you wonder why you need a histograms are usually used to represent the distribution of something or like many things. In this example I'm gonna show you how to show the distribution of the age of the people who were in the Titanic at that time. Some of them died, some of them didn't, but I'm not gonna go very in depth on the survivors and the people who died. So for that I'm gonna open my Jupyter notebook, and you can use any other program that you have to open Python. I'll just use Jupyter notebook, and I'll create a new file, Python 3. And remember, for this I'll be mixing pandas just to help me with visualization of the data, but you can do that without a panda. And also I'll be using a file that I'm gonna be posting in the description. Yes, that you can play with it. It's actually very interesting. You can do a lot of good things with it. So without any further ado, I'll start by importing pandas. Import pandas as pd, and I'll need to import matplotlib.pyplot matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So, and with that we are ready to import our file. In this case I have my file in the same folder as this new document. That's why I can just import directly. And to do that I'll call it data equal to pd.read csv, since it's a Excel file, so I can do that. And the name of the file is Titanic, not it is that Titanic's data sv. So I have the data now. I can actually visualize a little bit. We have name of the people who survived, who did not, pick the classes they were, first class, second, third classes, the parents, the rate, age, and in this case I want to use the age. I'll just say that head so it reduces. Yep, much better visually. So I want to know the age, so I'll say age equal data that I can say data that age, which will give me the age, or I can say age equal to data and then put the name of the column, which is age. They will both work if we, let me show you. So they'll both work. Yeah, but I'll just use the second one and leave this as commented. So once we have our age, now we can create an histogram and see the range of age of the people in the Titanic. So I'll say plt.figure and I want the size of the figure, which is fig size, equal to, I'll say 10 by 5. Why not? Yeah. So once I have that, I'll say plt.hist, which is the histogram. So it receives an array, or a list of array, or a list, depends on the format of your data. So in this case our age is an array. Let's say that actually I'll say type of age. Yeah, it's a panda series, but it's represented as an array. So yeah, if I do that, yeah, let's just say it's an array, I'm telling you. So we're gonna put our array age and the number of beans. Beans is basically the width. How you want like your data to be represented. Let's see you have like 1,000 data. You can have 1,000 being, all of them will be like one column, one column, one column. Or you can average them by use like smaller beans, and the width is gonna be like large. It's gonna average your distribution, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna say beans equal to 20, and I'll say plt dot show, and you see we have this, and we have 20 columns of this. This is the distribution, so which we can see clearly that Titanic, most of the people were like in their middle 20s and early 30s. So if I increase the number of beans, let's say for 50, we see that it gives more detail instead of making everything uniform. We have like better representation of the age. I can actually go to 100 too, just to show you how it would look like. So that's the distribution with 100 beans. So we have the distribution, but it looks ugly. We know that when we make a figure, we want to label it. So I would say plt that title. We'll add the title for, I'll say Titanic age distribution. So we have our title. I'm gonna make font size to 16, and I'm gonna add labels for X and Y columns. plt.x label, which I'll say it's age, the X label, and the Y columns I'll just say it's count, the number of people count. Yeah, so we have count, age, and I'm actually gonna increase the size of them. I'll just cheat a little bit by copying this command and pass here and say it's 14. Now we can see, okay, that's the title and label of it, and we can also add a grid on it, so it can like help us to visualize better like which range is 15, which range is 20, and so forth. So I'm gonna say plt.grid, and I'm gonna enter, and we have grid everywhere. It's kind of weird, so I'm gonna just use grid in the X direction, so I know like so like I'm not overwhelmed by too many lines. So I'm gonna say actually Y directions, and yeah, looks a little bit better. So yeah, basically that's all I wanted to show you on how to make a histogram. And we have like the age representation of the people in the Titanic. We see there was like a pretty old guy, almost on his 80s. Hopefully he didn't die. So good luck. That's all for today, and have a wonderful day.